So I'm just coming up to a traffic stop right before where the checkpoint is. Obviously you can see there's plenty of folks getting good coverage of video, communicating about what's happening. Seems there are two Manchester police outfits pulling over one Honda.
And I called in.
Excuse me, do you know what just happened?
Well, okay, so we were on the corner down there, and that guy was honking at us. He honked quite a few times.
The guy in that car?
The guy in that car, yep. And he was just like super stoked on us, so he kept honking his horn. There was a cop right next to him. I believe it was this guy.
Yeah.
Actually, yes, it was this
The guy who's inside that car? Oh, there's no one inside that car.
No, I don't know who it is as far as these guys, but it was
one of these guys.
in that cruiser
Okay.
who was next to him in the turning lane. This guy went straight because he was in the lane to go straight, and this guy went from the turning lane, went straight illegally to pull him over. Because
oh, you mean the cop?
The cop.
Drove illegally?
The cop drove illegally.
That's shocking. I've never heard of that happening ever in my life.
I know, right?
Wow, okay, so, and then it was unsafe driving, and then to punish the driver who was the victim, he pulled him over. I see.
Us, yeah.
Alright, great. Well, let me get some video.
Why don't you just request an attorney and stop answering his questions at this point? That's what I would suggest. You really don't need to talk to him at all.
You're being detained now.
Or just let him go with a warning.
Just verify if you're being detained or if you're under arrest. Officer, is he being detained or is he under arrest? This stop has gone on long enough.
I'm just going to say what I'm going to say, and like, you can say whatever you want to do. But I'm just curious.
The right of people to be secure in their person.
You don't need to answer his questions. You don't need to answer his questions. Invoke your right to remain silent.
Unreasonable searches and seizures.
Ask him if you're being detained or if you're under arrest.
No warrant shall issue.
Am I being detained?
Upon probable
Am I under
cause,
arrest?
supported by
Ask him, am I being detained or am I under arrest?
Hey, your supervisor's here.
Captain's on scene.
Hey, you want to show me what you just handed that man?
Handed him a flyer about knowing your rights.
You
got Google Glass or something?
Yo, brother, you do not need to answer his questions.
You can keep it.
That's yours.
It's yours.
That tells you your rights.
That's all right. Just keep reading it. Carla, back up. Paddy wagon. Yo.
Here's a good idea.
That's all right. Just keep reading the card. Don't resist. Don't open the door.
You stopped them for a civil violation. It's not an investigation.
Unfortunately,
Is he being detained?
for honking, you're going to arrest him.
He's being arrested.
No, that's not how the law works. Sorry, you should go study a little.
Officers outside of the car.
Kidnap.
Just let him go with a warning.
Kidnap.
Hey, we want to hear. We want to hear what's
Kidnap.
going on.
I can't hear.
Can we get his license?
No, I didn't.
Officers, what's this man under arrest for?
What was the reason for the stop?
I heard the man say, I didn't refuse.
How was the fucker tonight? Successful? No.
Pull over was a non-probable cause pull-over. There was a shot out of the dock and they feel lucky.
you consent to the search?
I didn't see him consent to the search.
Why?
Diver in the car is being searched. Without consent.
You stop me. Only I supported the guys.
You're suppressing freedom of speech.
Racial profile.
I'm trying to hear him.
Sir, do I have permission to drive your car home? Try to drive his car home.
Yeah, get his permission for that.
Nothing you can say that they care about. Stop talking. What is your name? Say your
sir.
name out loud.
David.
Sir, can I drive your car home?
David.
Can I drive your car home so you don't have to tow it?
David Duarte.
David
You
Duarte.
can drive my car.
We have permission on video to drive his car home.
Yes. You can drive my car. You can drive my car. You can drive my car home.
Okay.
425 Hayward Street.
425 Hayward Street. Where's your car?
That's just down the road.
Okay, I'm gonna drive your car.
Yes.
Do you want me to do the
drive my
camera?
car? 425 Hayward Street. Hey, sir. David on that vehicle. 425 Hayward Street. You can drive my car.
That vehicle is not a
You can drive my car.
private vehicle.
You can drive my car. 425 Hayward Street. Hayward Street.
Supreme Court already said it's legal, Sarge. You need to know your laws before you start blocking out orders.
Or arresting people for honking.
I was gonna say 20 years ago, you want to stop that.
Well, they have quarters to fill, and if they don't find people
Can we
to
get the
arrest,
suspect's keys?
how can they make money?
I'm sure they're gonna make a killing on this guy's fines. You know, it's all about that, right?
Get an elk fine plus the overtime that you're earning. Big bucks in the night. Oh
Give it
man.
up for our boys.
Pardon me.
Woo!
Pardon me.
What do you think I'm safe tonight?
Paycheck comes from.
Sarge, you need to be responsive.
Or not. Stealing his vehicle.
8th Amendment of the New Hampshire's Constitution says you need to be responsive. You need to be responsive, Sarge. You're ashamed to those chevrons. You're ashamed to those chevrons, Sarge. You're ashamed.
G00348. G00348 is the tag of the police cruiser over which David was called off.
SUV G2369.
The victim is
Doesn't like to talk to the public because he doesn't feel like he's accountable to us. He thinks he's a big shot with 3 chevrons on his shoulders.
So there's no key. No. So we can go see. We can go knock at somebody's door so they don't tow it away. See if there's somebody home besides him.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Do you know where that is?
425 Hayward. Yeah. Or I don't have my phone. I don't have my phone, so I don't have my GPS. But Hayward's just down the road.
I'm gonna sit in the car so they won't tow it. You think that's a good idea?
There's going to be a
You think this guy will arrest
question.
me?
There's going to be a question on towing. If I'm not mistaken,
I'm gonna go to this place, see if there's anybody there to take the car. Hayward, 425 Hayward. That's Hayward Street right there. He was literally about to go. Actually, we probably can walk it.
What was the
We can put it in neutral.
What's that?
So I think it's pretty clear to everyone here that the man was supportive of the activists, turning people away from the warrantless checkpoint, and the police punished him for his support. He lives right there. That street is Hayward Street. Probably less than a football field from his house. And now he's in jail. Why? Why?